Hello, beautiful souls. It's Lisa Driver. And of course, you can find more about me at lisadriver.com. And in today's video, I'm really guided to share with you this beautiful idea that I'm capturing in my next book, that you are worthy because you are divine. You are this beautiful, blessed being of light. You're made of energy. You are made of sparkle, of stardust, and of that pulse from the universe. Call it God, spirit, source, whatever you'd like. It flows to you and through you. And in today's message and looking forward into the month ahead, I really, really, really want you to remember this. And I think what's happening in our world with all the crazy going on at this point, I'm taping this at the, we're still in the pandemic. There's a lot of fear. And there's a lot of energy that's really uprooting our sense of safety. And it's causing us to feel ungrounded, especially those of us women who are very sensitive, the empaths, the soft-hearted, beautiful, nurturing women. And we're here with our spirituality and with our kind hearts to make a difference, to heal, to inspire, and to impact the world in a beautiful way, leaving it better than we found it. But sometimes when fear is running rampant in the energies around us, we can really take that in without understanding it. Now, I did write a blog last month on how to shield your energy, if that's something that you really struggle with. But today I just was guided to remind you that you don't have to hustle to feel valued. You don't have to work your tail off. You don't have to push and to force and to achieve, which for so long was my story. You can simply be. And yes, show up and try to be a little bit better each day. I always say 1% better. This is something that one of my coaches taught me. 1% better each day adds up. But you don't have to take it all on and become this champion to fix everything now. Just do your best. And especially in this heavy, heavy world we're living in, things can feel so burdensome. You can literally feel like you're suffocating underneath the crazy of it all. So just do your best to survive. And some days that might just be it. It might just be needing to rest, needing to withdraw. Now, I'm back on YouTube after going on social for a while and then really just needing a break. And yes, I understand that YouTube is also a social platform, but I feel like I can have better boundaries with my email list and with my YouTube channel. Sometimes the other platforms maybe are a little bit heavier. So what is your truth? Where are you guided to maybe set some of those boundaries so that your feelings of inadequacy aren't flaring as much? They aren't acting up as much and you're not feeling as discombobulated is always the word I use when someone comes to me and they're not grounded. How can you get back into your senses and back into that physical presence that is you, a beautiful being of light? That is your question for the month ahead. I am going to flip a couple cards because I love oracle cards, and 9 times out of 10, they just reiterate the message. A lot of my clients love them, and I use them in my one-on-ones really just to, again, hone in on the healing. And then later this month, I'm going to be sending out a healing meditation specific to what comes up in the cards and this beautiful message of you tuning into your divine light. So watch for that and make sure you're subscribed either to my YouTube channel or my email list because I'll be sending it there. Now, the deck that I've used is the Archangel Michael deck, and I was drawn to this on purpose. When I was meditating, they said, you've got to share this message of light, and then you've got to work with Archangel Michael in the meditation to come to really clear that light up. Because what happens is we take on these other energies from other people that maybe aren't in the best place, and then we come home and we feel icky, and we don't understand why. And yes, that is a technical term, icky. So I'm going to flip some cards here. I'm going to shuffle them up and I'm going to put a couple down here. And then I want you to pick which one you're drawn to, okay? Because I think the biggest thing too is understanding that your intuition will guide you. And that's that's my first book, all in a nutshell, opening up. Tune into that and listen. Which one are you drawn to? I'm going to start with this guy. Explore your options. So this is really neat too, because it says, as you really surrender and trust and take it one step at a time, the path might lead you in a totally new direction. And this is where I've really been trusting with my guidance, and the angels say, do this. Okay. And I do that. And then like, hey, now switch it to this. And I just do that. You don't have to see the entire path ahead of you in order for you to take those first few steps. And have a little bit of fun with it. Be curious, be excited. It's like when you graduate and you've got the whole world in front of you. That can feel really overwhelming to the point where you do nothing. Or it can be really exciting where you just go out and you're just curious and you trust and you just explore and you find what works for you. And the angels want you to do the last part. And if you're drawn to the other card, it's all about choice. This says you created the situation and you have the power to change it. And I'm writing a lot about this in my next book, because when it comes to feeling inadequate, you do have a choice. You have a choice whether to work through what's bringing that up. What's making you feel that way? Where does that pattern come from? Where does that thought come from? But too often, I think we use it as an excuse, or we start to feel shameful or guilty about feeling that way. And that's not the case at all. What your angels really want you to do is to paint a different picture, right? To choose that and to explore what those options are. Do you see how they kind of go together? So how can that work for you? Tell me in the comments below, or hit me up at spiritualhealing1111@gmail.com. Your bottom card is energy healing work. Now, I love, love, love this, because when they said to go back to YouTube, they said 1 guidance video and 1 healing video a month. If you have done a one-on-one with me in the last year or so, you understand just how amazingly powerful my healing meditations are. And I don't even like calling them mine, because I just open my mouth and channel guidance for you from your angels. And that includes your departed loved ones. That includes your guardian angel. That includes your guides. And what happens is it shifts you from feeling inadequate to feeling confident and courageous. It does. It flips that switch in your brain. And you can do your own healing work. You can find your own meditations. You can do some Reiki. There's so many ways that you can move through those struggles, those things that have you feeling limited, those things that have you doubting your divine power and your divine light. And energy works the way to do it. So please be sure to join me for my next video. Make sure you subscribe. I'm sending you lots of love and light right now. I hope you can feel it. I hope you have a beautiful couple weeks ahead, and I will talk to you soon. Hit me up if you need at lisadriver.com. Otherwise, namaste. Bye.